Hey everyone, welcome to YMCA 360. My name is Brittany and you are here for Mat Pilates. So I don't use any props today, but if you do have blocks, so say this position's uncomfortable, you need them for your legs or whatever the reasoning, grab what you need, but you just need your body and then maybe a water bottle if you want a sip of water. So we are gonna start lying on our back today. So we're gonna get right into it. So go ahead and gently lay down on that mat. Perfect. We're just gonna start off with some traditional dead bug work or table work in the mat Pilates world. We're gonna draw one knee up to table, other knee up to table, and just gently set those legs back down. Good. Exhale. Inhale. We're just gonna start here, just setting the pace. Nice. Exhale and inhale. Good. And maybe you're racing from a meeting, or even right now, those nerves, you got a meeting coming. Just slow it down. Good. Two more. Last one. Good. From here, we're just gonna windshield wiper those legs. Warm it up, stay relaxed. Stretching through that back. Maybe it feels good, you wanna hang on one side. Alrighty, we're gonna bring those legs back up into table and you're just gonna hold for a moment. Good. Just hold. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Squish a little sponge behind that back. Let's keep it there. Another inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time. Good. From here, we're going to crunch up like we're reaching past our thighs. We're going to extend one leg and right away go into single leg stretch. So just tightly, or not tightly, just a soft, gentle tightness. Grab onto that knee, draw it in. Option 2, knees are bent. We're gonna warm up that core right away today. Now, if that neck gets heavy here, go ahead and lay your head on the ground, go through these moves. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in, hug it in. Good. From here, we're going to lower those feet down, keep one knee bent, and we're going to draw one leg up towards the ceiling. Option 2 here, you could extend that other leg. I'm going to do so. We're going to do single leg corkscrew. Now, if those hamstrings are tight, your leg might look like this. That's okay. Make sure you just circle through that whole hip. Pick how big you want your circle today. As we're circling that leg, you want to prevent your body from rocking side to side. You got to use those deep abdominal muscles so you don't tip over. Nice. Do what you can. Good. Go ahead and reverse your circle. Now, if we're in this position and that hip clicks, don't go as low, or figure out what that range of motion looks like, okay? Good. One more circle. Awesome. We're going to extend, point that toe. We're just going to leave it up for now. We're going to bend and flex the foot, point and lengthen that toe best you can. If you're kind of here, that's okay. Just really try to squeeze through the front leg to extend. Bend and flex, point and lengthen, bend and flex, point and lengthen. 2 more. Last one. Good. From here, we're going to draw up that other leg, and you might be here. We're just going to draw that other leg up. Good. Hold. We're going to slowly tip those feet away. Draw them in. You don't have to go too far. Good. Ground through those arms. Tip the legs away. Draw them back in. And it's okay. Maybe your legs look like this. You're going to tip them away. Draw them back in. 2 more. Good. Go ahead and just hug in the legs for now. Give it a little breather. All right, we're going to do a single leg corkscrew on the other side. So gently lower those feet. Other leg up in the air. Option, extend that leg. Go ahead and pick your circle. Slowly make it bigger as you go through the motion. Breathe. Nice and slow. Looking good. One more in this direction. Good. Other way. I'm feeling this side today. One more. Bring it to a still. Extend that leg. Flex. Extend. Flex. Extend. Try to keep that leg as close to you as you can. Working down those quads, hip flexors. We got one more. Good. Other leg up. Good. Just hold. This time we're going to split the foot. We're going to switch it. Good. Split. Split. It's okay. You might be here, and that's okay too. One more on each side. Good. Go ahead and hug those legs in. Whew. All right. Maybe feeling those hip flexors a little bit. Good. We're going to lower those feet down. I'm just going to have us butterfly the legs or drop those knees to the outside. If this is uncomfortable, just go ahead and fully extend those legs and just take a nice breath. Okay, I'm just going to butterfly my legs. Feels good for me today. Just a nice little hip opener. From here, we're gently going to draw our knees back together. And then we're going to do a little bit of bridge work, so hitting the flip side, hopefully releasing some of those hip flexors as well. So take a nice inhale to prep, arms by the sides. Exhale, press the tush into the air. Good. Lower down. Right away, we're going to exhale to press, and we're going to roll on down, working on spinal articulation. So exhale, press. Inhale, nice roll. Good. Hopefully it opens up through the front after working those hip flexors for a little bit. Good. 3 more. Two. And 1. Good. We're going to go ahead and bring this into a single leg bridge. So we're going to pick a leg and we're going to push up and then come down and switch. Now, if this is too hard or for whatever reason does not feel comfortable, just go ahead and press up with both legs. But I want you to try. See where it takes you. Maybe you just don't push up all the way. That's okay. Do what you can. Squeeze through that main glute without arching through the back. They feel like big, gigantic steps. One more on each side. Good. One breath here. All right, we're gonna exhale, press, and leave those hips up this time. And this time we're gonna alternate lifting knees. So we're gonna keep the hips up. For those who'd like a little challenge, fingertips towards the ceiling. It's a little bit harder to balance. You kind of feel the shift of weight a little bit more. Pick what feels good today. Keeping a little challenge in mind. Good job. One more on each side. Good. We're going to stay up, and I want you to pulse a little bit. Okay. Watch the not arch to the back. Squeeze through those glutes. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me a nice roll down, nice and slow. Awesome. Hugging those legs. Job. We're going to gently lower those legs back down. We're going to do a little bit of core before we sit it on up for the day. All right. So from here, I'm going to have you take one knee, bring it in the table, and other leg can stay on the ground, or you could extend it if you'd like, but I'm going to keep mine on the ground. We're going to take those hands and you're gently going to set them on the top of the thigh. When I say go, you're going to push your knee into hands, hands into knee. Okay. Lower that back towards your mat, imprint. Ready, go. Press, dig, 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 dig. For 4, 3, 2, 1, break. Good, good. Let you rest. All right, ready? Back up at that 90 degrees and push. Go, 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 go. Push your knee into your hands, hands in a knee. For 4, 3, 2, 1, break. So much harder than it looks, isn't it? Woof. All right, one last time. Ready? Go. Push, push, push. Come on. For 3, 2, 1, break. Ooh, good job. Good. Maybe extend that leg. Bring it on in. All right. Other side. We're just going to do it 3 times. So, other leg up. Hands on top of that thigh. Knee into hands. Hands on a knee. Ready? Go. Push. 4, 3, 2, 1, break. Good job. First one on that side, not so hard. All right, ready to do it again? Here we go. Ready? Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Whew, second time, a little tougher. All right, last time. Let's make it good. Ready? Go. Push, come on, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, nice work. Good. Let's go ahead and just give me a full body stretch. We're going to get ready for roll-ups, but we'll start here for now. So, all right, here we go. Nice inhale. Start to raise those arms. As you exhale, peel off the floor. First one's the hardest one of the day. Good. Maybe you need to adjust where you are on your mat. We're going to go ahead and roll on down. So you're going to tuck that tailbone underneath and gently roll down one spine at a time. Extend those arms up overhead. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Start to peel. Hopefully the second one's a little easier. We're gonna lift through the top of that head at the top. Nice straight spine. Good, start to curve, roll it on down one at a time. We're gonna stay here just for a little bit. I love roll ups and roll downs. Good. I'm not gonna lie, so beginning my mat Pilates journey, I could not do this at all. Like, as I rolled down, my spine would go thud, thud, thud. And now, I've been working on it for a couple years and it's nice and smooth. So keep it up, you guys. Because if that's how yours is, it will get better. Use it or lose it. Make those changes in your body. We want nice fluidity in that spine. Good job, we got one more. I'll meet you at the top. Beautiful. From here, we're just gonna do a nice torso twist. Look over that shoulder, bringing out that spine. And other direction. Good. We'll go ahead and cross those legs, make it onto all fours. I'm actually going to grab a sip of water, so I encourage you to do so at least once during this. Make it little because we're using our core a lot, right? All right, so we'll bring it in onto all fours. Good. Cat cow, extend through that spine. Inhale, exhale, push the floor away, rounding through that back 2 more times. Great job. From here, we're gonna alternate raising those arms up in front. So we're gonna take one arm or reach up in front, bring it on down, other arm, bring it on down. Good. Stay lifted through that belly button. What we don't want is a sag. Stay lifted, neutral spine. Good. From here, I'm going to have you pick an arm and you're going to hold it up. I've been doing this a lot in my classes lately. It's crazy how hard this gets. Good. Stay strong. From this position, you're going to kind of come in and tap the opposite knee and lift your knee. Bring it in, and then you're going to push wall to wall. Good. Bring it on in, little tap, push wall to wall. Nice job. Try to stay square to that floor. If it's uncomfortable doing both limbs, just pick the leg. Good, you're gonna hold this one up. Good, take that back leg and we're just gonna give a little pulses. If you need to, ground through that hand, okay? If you're wobbling around too much, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna keep that arm up, ground through that foot, or through that knee. We're gonna take that hand, bring it behind the head. We're gonna open it up. You might not be able to open it up much. And we're gonna crunch it in. Good. We're gonna work on that upper thoracic spine. Now you're like, why can't I open? You have a shoulder blade there. It's in the way. So anatomically, you can't open up too much. Okay, but we're just working on those muscles. We got 2 more. And the last one. Great job, child's pose. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring it up onto all fours again. We're gonna do a couple cat cows, loosening through that spine. Then we're gonna hit the other side. Good, we're gonna start off with those alternating arms, okay? So raise one in front, switch, other side. Nice job. Gonna give you a second to think about what arm you put up before, because we're gonna switch. All right, ready? Choose that other arm. Hold. Stay strong in that standing arm. Lift through that belly button. It's hard, isn't it? All right, we're gonna take that hand. You're gonna tap the opposite knee. So bring it in, push it back. Think about extending wall to wall. I don't care how high your limbs go. I want you to reach wall to wall. A little bit of balance here. Good, one more. Good, hold it up. We're gonna pulse that back leg. Again, if you're wobbling too much, ground through both hands, that's okay. Okay. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna ground through that knee, take that opposite arm, bring it behind the head, crunch it in, open it up, crunch it in. Child's pose. We're only going to hang out here for a second because we're going to take one arm, whichever arm, you're just going to tuck it through. Tush comes in the air and just kind of release through that back shoulder. Let's go ahead and switch. And bring it on in. Good. All right, we're gonna get into some plank work. So if you do have, wrist issues, this might have done it for you. So I'm just gonna warn you, if you have blocks or something that might be able to cushion those hands, we are gonna be on our hands a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and bring it onto all fours. We're gonna tuck those feet under and bring it into downward facing dog. Right away, I want you to warm up through that lower body, warm up through the toes, those ankles. Stretch it out, prance through the feet. Good, feel free to hang those heels long, drawing chest towards thighs, tailbone in the air. And get ready for some plank work. Yeah, all right. So from here, we're gonna do three-legged dog. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and take that right leg. We're gonna draw it up into the sky. Good, hold for a moment. Good, take a nice inhale. As you exhale, draw knee to nose. From here, we're gonna go back up into the sky with that leg, knee to elbow. You pick which elbow, because we're gonna hit both. Okay, from here, opposite elbow. Now we can do this on the knee. Okay, and then we're gonna come back to center. All right, we're gonna repeat that again. So three-legged dog, I'm gonna show the modified version if you need it. Come on in towards one elbow. Other elbow. And then center. Beautiful. Good. I'm gonna have you hang out in that three-legged dog. Drop that foot behind you and open up through that hip. Option 2, come down to the knee and you can just open up, okay? So whatever works for you, we're just gonna open up that hip. You got it. All right, I got one more challenge from this position. We're gonna keep that knee bent. We're gonna take your knee and draw it in towards the opposite elbow and bring it on up. You can still do this on your knee if you need to. 3 more. Bring it in. Here's 2 and 1. Hold. Good. Bring it back up to that 3-legged dog. Drop it on down. We'll bring it on down to the knees and bring it into a child's pose. All right, we got another leg. Bring it on up, tuck those toes underneath, push it in a downward facing dog. Hopefully you're nice and warm, so we don't need to really prance things out. We're gonna take that left leg, draw it in the air, hold for a moment, knee to nose. Good, knee to elbow. Beautiful, knee to other elbow. Good, knee to nose. Knee to elbow. Knee to other elbow. And knee to nose. Good. 3-legged dog. Tuck that foot behind you, opening up to the hip. Option drop to the knee if you need to. And it might feel different on the other side here. Mine totally does. I'm just tighter on one side than the other. Good. From here, we're gonna draw it on in. So bend that knee, bring it on in. Opposite elbow, open it up, bring it on in, open it up. We got 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Hang out, let hips stretch. Good. 3-legged dog. Draw it on down, drop to the knees, child's pose. One last time. Good. Maybe this time you want to take those hands. You can either hold on to the elbows if you can reach. Maybe you want to clasp those hands. Give it a nice stretch in those shoulders. And maybe you just want to hang out. Good, gently draw those arms back up. One little challenge, we're gonna go onto those forearms. So we're gonna stick it out into a low plank on those toes if you can. Option, you can go on those knees. Good, lower that tush down. Hold, squeeze that tush, good. So from here, I want you to push through those shoulder blades, and I want you to lift your tush in the air. Draw it in, this would be dolphin, and down. Lift and down. Option 2, you can do it on the knees, same thing. Lift, I'm slipping on my mat, and lift. So think about crunching in with that belly button. Someone's lifting you up through the hips. Come on. Shoulders getting a little workout as well. Two more. And 1, and yes, I'm gonna make you hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Good. Whew. Go ahead and ground through those elbows. Bring it into a Sphinx pose. Good. If you'd like, you can go ahead and push it into an up dog as well. Maybe wobble through that low back. Good. From here, drop back up onto all fours, and we're going to end with 2 cat-cows. Let's listen to our breath. Inhale and exhale. Great job. All right, we'll go ahead and bring it on to seated here. Rounding up our practice today. And take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to inhale some joy and exhale some grace. Awesome. Thank you for joining me today on YMCA 360. My name is Brittany, and you just did Mat Pilates. Make it a great day.